Thank you, Sean. All right, now we'll move to our second speaker. Frank Palacio will speak to us, presenting the best deal in town. Frank Palacio, best deal in town.
Fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, and yes, my trusty camera. International Speech Contest at Thursday Noon Toastmasters. Wow. It's not just us here, it's the world. So, hello world. I'm going to tell you something. Yes, I may be preaching to the proverbial choir here. We're joining our voices, perhaps, in this speech contest, so here's to the harmony. Why am I here? I'll tell you in a bit. I'm going to keep the suspense there. Once upon a time, I was telling a fellow Toastmaster just now, I find myself in the midst of one of those moments. You're seeing everything pink, and it's not pink because of the rose-colored glasses, it's because you've been transitioned. Keyword, transition. Fortunately, thank you, the company was compassionate enough to send me to outplacement. So what happens there? I meet a fellow Toastmaster, a chiropractor, a member of his community, somebody involved, like most of you. He encouraged us, he showed his example, and at the end, wink wink, he told us about Toastmasters. Would you believe that for years I had been wearing, or sorry, I should say I had been holding on to this pin because I had seen it on the paper and I had wanted to go and I never had the time? So I said, perfect time, he's right. And why? Something I learned today. Learning. I just found out that publicity, not to be confused with advertising nor with public relations, at that world, is free. Just now I found that out. It's in the manual. Show the manual in a little bit. Why? Again, to close. Publicity is free in many cases because, much like we saw earlier, we can talk about ourselves, we can talk about our roots, we can talk about the world. That's what the International Speech Contest is about. And in many cases also, it validates our activism. Somebody was asking today, on the website by the way, hello world, why Toastmasters? They were asking him about his communication skills. He said, that's what I wanted to do. And he found that out. Has it made you grown? Believe me, the testimonial on the site makes you want to share. Especially, I love this question about the short notice. Short notice, here am I, prepared. Competent communicator, I have my manual, I have a few hours, but you know what? I'm going to get this done for the club first, then myself. Get a nice little piece of activism, publicity, whichever you want to call it. And then here they say about leadership. I'm just going to leave it at that. Where? How apropos that I'm here in Decatur, Illinois, with this audience, talking to the world. Again, this thing I've been talking about, that I've been kind of hinting at, wink wink, happens everywhere. First district I work with, hi Christina. Number 2 in the world, right Christina? And she used to remark, we were the 2nd district after the country of India. So, namaste India and hello Christina. Talk about an international team. Our district back down there in South Florida, by the way, hello, District 34 was it? I think you guys have split, you grew so much. Bahamas, South Florida, amazing times. Just a quick snippet, I actually participated in a contest to break the world Guinness record. What was it, Christina? 80 hours? I'm asking her so she can comment later. So, where? Here, online, and mostly, this thing I've been talking about happens face to face. I know by now everybody has figured it out, but I'm not supposed to tell you, so. Oh, by the way, Sean the camera is helping us leave a digital trail. That's something I find very exciting. I saw it today on the site. Leverage it, leverage it, leverage it. The publicity, the causes, all that. Carol, we talked about that when we met. And it happens 24/7, 365, by the way. So how international can that be? Just have an internet connection? You hear about this. So, I got 2 more questions. I'm going to put these guys away. I got a question of how. And my main question at the end is going to be what for. Quickly into the how. Thank you, Dan. How do we do this? Which by now you guys know what I'm talking about. This best deal in town for publicity, PR, activism, causes, and above all, sharpening those communication skills. Hi, honey, this is for you. Those communication skills, those leadership skills. How do we do it? I don't know how many of you watched that movie. I love Robin Williams. He did 2 voiceovers. I think he was nominated or maybe won the Oscar. The one about the penguins and all that. He said something. Wait, hold on. Take 2. Let me tell something to you. Hi, Robin, in case you're watching. He said to the main character, let it out. Just let it all out. And that, what I've been telling you about, is what this wink wink, best deal in town is. Finally, what for? I love that. It's a forward-looking statement, as they say on the prospectuses. And essentially, like I said, this best deal in town, as I found out today, through these kind of activities, we're able to not only create our own publicity for ourselves, for that promotion, for our causes, or as Dan explained me when I met him, downright political action. It helps you create new public opinion. Got 3 bullet points in here. It helps you reinforce public opinion. And I would say the most relevant of all, it helps you change public opinion. So ladies and gentlemen, what is this best deal in town? Today, by the way, I'm turning in my application. It's about Toastmasters. It's all about Toastmasters. Toastmasters International. So India, Decatur, Chicago, everywhere. Here's to Toastmasters and what it can do for you. Fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests.
Thank you. Thank you, Toast, for that speech. Now we'll have a moment of silence.